Hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, beginning my annual 2024 playthrough, doing a New Game Plus run. We'll be doing the main game, only the main quests, and doing the Fate of Atlantis and Legacy of the First Blade DLC content as well, which I haven't done for years. It's been years since I did that content. Hey there, Lucas. Welcome on in. How's things? Hey, Dr. Darling, welcome. My favorite AC game after Rogue. Oh yeah, you know it. But it'll be nice watching the DLCs. Yeah, when I was watching Zamaxi play through this game to get the platinum, and it was doing the DLC content, I thought, well, it's been quite a few years since I've done it myself, so the next playthrough I'll add it, and doing New Game Plus means I don't have to worry too much about certain things, but we're going to Well, first of all, I need to reset the Malacca's count. And also test to see which command, because I've forgotten which command is actually the one that I have to put in when we hear it versus the one that people can use to check. Any more Malaccas? No? Oh well, looks like the count is back to 0 now. Okay, so if I put in swear, okay, so swear is the command for viewers to put in if they want to see how many times it's been heard. So that would then mean that I've got Malacca as the one that... So Malacca, there we go. So reset Malacca to 0. Excellent. Alright, now I can update the chat window and put a message there about that. There we go, and I'll pin that to the top. Alright, so I haven't been able to activate the channel point reward for leap of fail, because obviously in this game it's pretty fucking impossible to jump off a height and die from the fall. So for this playthrough that won't be available. But I do have a channel point reward for this game that I haven't actually used for quite a few playthroughs, but I won't say what it is yet, and it will get put in. Actually no, yeah, hang on, it'll have to be activated pretty soon. So I'll just open up another window in my browser and let's go to where I need to go to get ready to activate it. Okay, there we go. Alright. So here's the plan. If you do a New Game Plus, it skips the prologue with Leonidas, and I want to have the prologue for Leonidas. So first, what I'm going to do is we're going to go New Game. I'm just going to play on normal as well. I'm going to go New Game, and then once the prologue is finished and it gets to a certain point, I will then basically go and load up my most recent save that I've been working on, and then use the New Game Plus from that.
We are ready, my king.
Tell me, Venekis, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But now... let us meet our fate, shall we? Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their bloods! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
Hey there, Lidus. Shit, a Rod Legion stream this early in the morning? Okay, you're in. Passes out on the keyboard. Spartans, you are no Kratos. Are you nuts? I just understand how you feel. Sometimes game developers do the most idiotic shit. Yeah, like, they could have done a game where you played as him, still have the Cult of Cosmos, but also do the Isu stuff as well, but not try and, be like, oh yeah, he was the first assassin or something like that, or, Dr. Darling, have you ever played in exploration mode, even though by now you already know all the quest locations? Oh, dude, I'd be lost without indicators and waypoints. So yeah, I need all the information I can get.
Spartan! I'll bring Xerxes your head! Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian! I will bring Xerxes your head, you insolent Spartan fool! Come and get it! Your bloodline ends today, Spartan! I'll get drunk on your blood as the crows feed on your eyes! You will try, and you will fail! Xerxes is the king of kings!
bow before him after I crush you!
Come, fool! Enough talk! Time to die! My son is more of a warrior than you!
Once I'm done with you, King, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes!
Sparta's sons would rather die!
That can be arranged! Not so tough without your army to protect you!
Then why are you bleeding so much? No match for a Spartan!
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They're coming.
By dawn, we will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Finally.
Wow, this is big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life. Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
You're the boss. I'll prep it for you.
Okay, so worth noting, I've made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
But first, fellows, let's be reasonable, huh? This is not the time or the place to perform some kind of half-assed autopsy on a fish. And I'm not going to stand here and see that thing cut open and see that little kidnap boy spill out all over the dog.
Back home, we got a taxidermy man. He gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I brung him.
Thanks for redeeming those from Jaws. Doo-doo. Lucas, damn. Right down the throat. That was definitely a very, very brutal fatality. That's for sure. Alright, so I'm going to try and also talk about the good things about this game, but right off the bat, now number one, just going by this game, Leonidas at the start asks Dionykes, have you ever wanted to go fishing with your son, or something like that. Now, just going by this game, we only ever know that he had a daughter Marini, who is Cassandra's mother. So, by the game story, did he have a son first, and then something happened to the son, and then he had a daughter? Or is it like just a plot hole or a mistake in the writing that got its way through not only just the writing process, but also the performance process, and also the finalizing of the performance and all that kind of stuff? So I don't know if by this game, now I don't know much about history, so for all I know, in real life he had 60 kids or something. I don't know. So if anyone knows in real life how many children Leonidas actually had, then that'd be good to know, because then there'd be some way to sort of explain, oh, well, maybe he had a son at the time of this, and then something I don't know. But so that's one thing. And then we have Layla here turning up, and the way that Origins ended was that William Miles was there with Layla, and he was offering her the chance to join the Assassins and to work on their version of the Animus Project, which, by the way, that's the only mention of the Assassins version of the project. There's no other reference to that project in this game, or Mirage, or Valhalla, so who knows what the project was. Maybe they did something in the comic books or something like that, or maybe the novelization goes into more. But anyway, where we leave Layla off is she's not saying that she's going to join the Assassins yet, but she is willing to go with William Miles to leave Egypt and, go to wherever that they're going. Fast forward to this game, she's already an assassin. We don't get to see the ceremony, if there is any initiation, which I would have liked to have seen, because we've seen it in different time periods, but we haven't actually seen what the present day assassins do. Do they just go, welcome, you're an assassin, now here's your hidden blade, see ya, go on your mission, bye? Or is there still a ceremony that they do? It would have been so cool to see if they actually got dressed up in traditional assassins outfits. And I'm not talking a modern day version of it. I mean actual, make a big thing out of it. It would have been cool to see that kind of thing. And then have Layla decide to become an assassin and have all that. There's this mission that we can see information about that they went on. We could have gone on a mission. So there's a lot of things that they just skip with a time jump from where Origins ended and where this begins. Things that they could have done and all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that I do like about this game is I do like the prologue. I really like the music in... The game has great music. Sometimes the music gets overused a bit too much in certain parts, but it's still good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite soundtrack. I don't think it's up there with Sarah Schachner's work in Origins, or Jesper Kid's work in the older games and whatnot, or Brian Tyler with Black Flag. But there is some good music in this game, and the performance of Elias Tefexis as Leonidas, that's one of the reasons why I wish we actually had a full game where we played as him, because I think he deserves to have a main role in the series where we actually play as his character, because he's been in the series before. He's played different characters. He played Ezio's brother Federico. He played Ugo, the thief that you meet in Venice in Assassin's Creed 2. He played in the PC version of Assassin's Creed 1. He played one of the new informers that you speak to, because they added some extra stuff, and he was in that too. So it would have been really cool if he was able to play the role for be a full game for him, because I think he deserves that, because he's such a great actor. Anyway, the other thing is Leonidas throws his shield away. So I know that for gameplay purposes you don't have a shield, so they didn't want players to think that, or they maybe didn't want players to be like, oh cool, we got a shield, and then when you get it taken off later, because Cassandra or Alexius, if you play as him, don't have a shield, then they might have been disappointed. Oh, we had a shield as Leonidas, maybe they want to avoid all that. But the importance of the shield, well, from what I can gather, was pretty important. I don't know if a Spartan would actually even bear to see their shield even dropped on the ground for a split second in a battle. I don't know, but maybe I'm just putting a bit too much on that. But as far as I remember hearing about, they were very, very sort of their shield was very important, so they wouldn't just throw it away and then just leave it and walk off. Indeed, Dr. Darling, that's a good one. I forgot to do that where it's like Leonidas wins fatality. Hey there, Wicked. Welcome on in. Knowing you be just a plot hole. It could very well be, you know, maybe when they wrote it, maybe they changed it later, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they had it all locked in stone, and then they decided, oh shit, we have Marini is the character that is, you know, because I mean they could have easily just done it that Nikolaus was his, you know, his actual son. I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe Nikolaus is actually the son of... But then, no, they say that... Yeah. No. Because Nikolaus is not the biological father of Cassandra, but that doesn't mean... And Alexius, but that doesn't mean that, you know, he's not related to Leonidas. Because it could be the case that Leonidas' son is Nikolaus, and Nikolaus got with Marini. I don't know. Dr. Darling, he had only one son as far as you know, but something you didn't know. His son didn't have a family, so it ended there. No, shields were important. You aren't wrong. Important to Spartans, at least. Yeah. But yeah, I know why, like, for gameplay purposes, they didn't want the player to be like, oh, cool, we get a shield. Because not everyone, you know, follows a game up until its release. Because, you know, there would have been things that, you know, showed, obviously, that Cassandra and Alexis didn't have a shield. But you never know sometimes. But yeah, that's understandable too. You know, they would definitely give them license to come up with certain things. You know, like if his son didn't have a family, it gives you know, some credence to that. All right, we're just going to play on normal. What I'm going to do when we actually get to the cutscene where Icaros is flying around, I'm going to go back to the main menu, and then we're going to load up my other save so I can do the rest of the game New Game Plus. Because in this game, if you choose New Game Plus, it skips the prologue, and I wanted to do the prologue as part of the playthrough.
Let's take this one step at a time.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
All the informations.
Give me as much information as you got. There's no way I'm going in there without some guidance.
Glad to help. You can always change your mind later. Listen, Layla, before you go off...
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
You're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, this guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but...
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let Abstergo find out first.
You're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're going to have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
What I would have thought was good, like, because there's a bit of confusion that they have over, okay, so, you know, essentially what it boils down to is who is the Eagle Bearer and who is Deimos, right? So I think for present day purposes, it would have been interesting if they had a thing where you would experience memories and you would be like, right, did Cassandra or Alexios do this? Okay. And then in present day, you would then look at the DNA strands that you have, and then you'd do a bit of like matching up, right? And see what actually works together, you know. It doesn't even have to be in gameplay. It could be like a cutscene. Every so often, after a few memories, Layla could be like, all right, was this Leonidas or was this actually Cassandra? Okay, so this was Cassandra. So we've pieced together this first sequence of DNA that this was actually Cassandra, you know, and this was Alexius, so they were separate. So by the end of the story, they know, okay, so Cassandra was the Eagle Bearer and Alexius was Deimos. I think that would have been interesting to add that as a present day sort of like thing to go on. We're going to be choosing Cassandra.
She'll help us find what we're looking for. I have a good feeling about this.
All right, boss. We're finally good to go. 431 BCE, here we come.
The start of the Peloponnesian War.
Good luck in there. No pressure or anything, but we're all depending on you.
Abstergo isn't gonna win this time. If what the book says is true and we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it.
Oh, and Victoria? Read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright, when I can, I'm going to go back to the menu so I can start the rest of the playthrough on the New Game Plus. Because as I said, the prologue gets skipped if you start a New Game Plus save. And I wanted to have it as part of the playthrough. Alright, so for this playthrough, I'm going to have Cassandra wearing the Amazon set, the cosmetics of it anyway. The actual gear pieces that I've got aren't the Amazon set. And my approach for this playthrough too with the dialogue choices is I'm going to choose dialogue choices that are just the silliest or the worst or the, and I'm just going to play Cassandra as someone who will sleep with anything. So just a not caring playthrough is what I'm going for with this annual playthrough this year. Alright, so load game. Manual save 4. I was doing some grinding on this at 5:12 AM this morning. It's now 4:13 PM. So load this up and then we'll go into the options to start the New Game Plus on this save.
Shitface! Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Malaka!
The Cyclops said you like to act tough, so act tough!
Get a little closer, and I will.
You should know by now. The Cyclops always collects his debts.
You have a lesson to learn.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come here himself.
Never mess with the Cyclops!
Last week? This shit happens every week. I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning. Ugh.
What happened to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus would bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Cassandra? Maybe you could ask him for me.
Phoebe... We've been over this.
I know. He's just an eagle.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Marcos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
What? A vineyard? Malaka.
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Well, I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Marcos you're coming.
My head.
You made a mistake coming here.
Guess this is the vineyard. Straight ahead. There you are. Let's see what you've gotten yourself into this time, Marcos.
Boss, I keep telling you, you can't do that.
Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Cassandra, thank the gods! Phoebe found you in time.
About grapes?
I can still hear you. I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's beside the point. You bought a vineyard, Marcos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Because you don't know how to grow grapes or make wine?
I'm a fast learner. You grow grapes on the vine, then you get some wine.
Is that simple, is it?
You know me better than to think I don't have a plan. Marcos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sami. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sami, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Duris. You know Duris. He's very nice.
Duris? How stupid can you get? Stop giving him money!
He always pays me back.
After I threaten him.
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Duris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kefalonia is wonderful, is it not?
He'd better have my money, Marcos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But...
think of it as interest, Marcos. Everybody benefits.
Of course, my friend. You shall have your pick.
I've made my choice.
Which one will it be?
I'll take the one in the middle.
Fine choice. But this particular breed has a few quirks that you might not be aware of. I wouldn't want you to take an unworthy horse.
This is the one I want.
Are you sure? Because...
I'm sure, Marcos.
Everybody benefits, especially you. You've chosen the great Phobos. He's never let me down.
Phobos.
Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Duris. Ah, Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken.
By who?
Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction of Itimena Beach.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Cassandra.
There they are. I'll sneak up on them, Malakis.
Let me go!
Shut it, or I'll tighten those ropes.
She'll make good ransom drachmi for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Keep quiet, Phoebe.
What? There's someone here! Huh? Time to die!
Only Caro now.
Gods! Get it out!
Time to get Phoebe out of here.
Hey there, Sheila. It's going good, thank you, dude. Things are going well. How about yourself?
Are you all right?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now
Since my parents died? I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Marcos. We're your family, right?
Flashback. Time for a flashback.
You'll have to be stronger than that.
Don't give in! Let him have it! Got you.
Again. Up.
Yes, Pater.
A Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen. Ready your staff. Widen your stance. A soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down. Time to eat, don't you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight we are having baby Alexios. And what a feast he will be.
No, not him. Take me instead. I'm tasty.
Yes, yes, you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. The lamb's turning black.
Here. Lay him in his bed.
Yes, Pater.
Cassandra. You are my greatest pride. Remember that. You will bring this family to glory. Go.
Right.
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
We'll be alright if we watch out for each other. Which reminds me, the thug said you should watch your back.
What they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos the mercenary? Am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean. I'll find my way back to town. Here!
Talos the Stonefist? That's just what I need today. Another broken nose. I'm going to have to take care of that.
Sheila, you're good. Rough sleep because of the heat, but good. Ah, yeah. I don't blame you. When it's really hot, it is very, very difficult to sleep and to get some good sleep. Yeah, Dr. Darling, what a name for the bot. Ash says hello. And I say to Ash, fuck off. Sheila, is this a vanilla New Game Plus run or any challenge? No challenge. New Game Plus run, though. I did the prologue on a new save so I could get the prologue in the playthrough. And then after that was all done, I just went back to the menu and then loaded up my other save and then created a New Game Plus from that. Sheila, I don't blame you. It's Odyssey. Yeah, I mean, I've done like playthroughs where I've done all the side quests and stuff in the past a couple of times now. So I mean, I'll never say never. Like, there might be a playthrough in the future where I do the side quests as well. Like in this playthrough, there might be one side quest I do, which is the one with the blind man, because he's actually related to Xerxes, and it's all related to the Legacy of the First Blade DLC, so I'll probably do that side quest before doing the Legacy of the Blade stuff.
On me, Durak!
me off you and reduce the... Fuck! Help me!
You should have turned down this bounty, Talos.
Sheila, that's a good side quest. Yeah. It's quite a good one. I like the
Luis will be at his shop.
I like the name of it as well. Prince of Persia. Oh, and the other thing I'm doing in this playthrough is I'm choosing all the negative, all the bad choices, all the, relationship options. Just because I'm not really caring. I just wanted to do a let your hair down playthrough. Where I'm not too worried about, certain things that I don't do. Because I'm not really that big on romancing in games anyway, but for those that are, you'll get a rare playthrough where I actually have the character romance all the characters that have romance options that are in the main story, at least. Or part of the main narrative.
Here, good for the whole family.
Hello, Luis. Business looks good.
Tell Marcos to come down here himself, if he wants his money. Huh?
No, but I'm here now.
Look, I was a little late paying. Now Marcos says I owe him double because of interest. I don't have it to spare.
You should have thought of that when you borrowed drachmi, Luis.
But my family...
It's hot. I'm in a bad mood, and you are going to pay. We both know it. Now the question is, what do I break first? You? Or your merchandise?
You told Marcos I've paid enough already. I won't bow to a mercenary or to someone foolish enough to borrow money from the Cyclops.
From the Cyclops? That's how he bought his vineyard?
Look, I know you'd be dead without Marcos. What with him taking you off the street as a kid. But you know what he's doing is crazy.
Malaka. Still, that doesn't change the drachmi you owe.
Face it, once the Cyclops gets hold of you, you'll both be dead. Hey, stop! That's my stuff! All right. I'll pay you, just stop. Fine. The mine is yours. Just leave.
Pleasure doing business with you, Luis.
Keep my name off your lips. I don't want the Cyclops coming after me for the debt you can't pay.
Ah! You're done for!
Got a job to do, Cassandra?
Dr. Darling, goat included. Damn you, Alcibiades. No, I probably won't go that far. Not with the goat and everything. Sheila, nice. We have the money. Time to kill him. Exactly, Sheila. That was my thought process. Exactly. That's what he gets for bad-mouthing us.
You're running out of time until the Cyclops comes for you, Malaka. He wants his money.
Could I have an extension?
When he sails back to Kefalonia, he'll come and break you as soon as he docks, if you don't get it.
Now, let's be civil.
You can't hide behind your glories, Mistios forever, Marcos. He'll kill you, the mercenary, and that little runt girl that hangs around.
Of course, not a problem. I'll get the drachmi.
Good. Or I'll come and watch the Cyclops feed you to his goats.
Ah, Cassandra, I can tell from the smile on your face, Luis has paid you your drachmi.
Who's smiling? I just heard where you got the drachmi for the vineyard. Are you out of your fucking mind?
We can get the money back, can't we? I'm sure it's possible.
We have no other choice now. We need a plan.
That's what I do best.
This'll take more than the usual tricks up your sleeve.
I long for the old days. Remember them? They were simple. You had nothing, young and alone, and I had everything. And I gave you the world, Kefalonia, in the palm of your hand.
Another flashback.
Alexios!
Don't see fishes like you every day, huh? Oh! Ha! You hungry? How about we make a deal? I do something for you. You do a few things for me. Everybody wins. Best offer you're gonna get. Think about it.
Wait!
Kefalonia. Some gift.
You were nothing without Marcos. And look how far we've come. From an orphan on the streets to a Misthios with a Havel.
And now the Cyclops will take everything away. I can't protect you from him forever. He'll kill me too.
Oh, don't be scared of him. And look at you.
How could I go up against him? With what weapons? A rusty spear? A broken bow?
There you are. Skulking around the temple won't save you from me, Marcos.
Drusilla! I was just talking about you.
You were?
I need that wood, Marcos. These new bows will be the talk of the island. I can't make anything with those bandit malakes stopping the wood shipments.
Of course you can't. Why, I was just filling my friend Cassandra in on the details. She already has a plan to deal with these bandits.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of all the fucking phonies, Marcos!
Oh, she's just playing. It's a little game we have.
I don't care who does it, but someone better got those bandits. Today!
A wonderful idea. I, for one, need to rush home. Cassandra, I've cooked up a plan for our Cyclops dilemma. See me when you have time.
If you want your wood, you'll have to fix my broken bow first.
I usually only pay when the deed is done, but shit's moving at a snail's pace. Follow me. These bows will make me rich as Chrysos.
They're that good, are they?
War's brewing. The Athenians need good bows if they want to hold off the Spartans.
Everybody benefits, I guess.
Who are you? Marcos? You should be tired of this small-time shit. You'd make a fortune in this war. Plus, I hear you're a secret Spartan.
That was a long time ago. I'm a Kefalonian.
Hand it over. There you go, good as new. That bow is as strong as Heracles himself. Give it a try.
αποκτήνεις αν την... Ήμαρτον, ο Θεή.
Fair is fair. Are you going to get my wood? Those fucking bandits need a thrashing.
Fair is fair. I'll fix your wood problem.
Finally! Marcos sure is lucky he's got you as his scapegoat.
I'll take care of the bandits.
Make sure that you do. And be quick about it.
No, your moaning won't get the job done any faster. I'll kill the bandits and get your fucking wood back.
I know you will. Take your time finding them. I trust you. All right. I did something for you. Now you do something for me. Get my wood.
Oh, we'll take our time doing it. By not actually doing it. I just wanted to play into the whole being a bit of an asshole thing and start the quest and then be like, you know, have patience, I'll get it when I'm fucking ready, and then just never do the rest of the quest.
Ah, here you are, and not a moment too soon.
The Cyclops is more important than a boyar. We need to talk.
Precisely what I was thinking. Let's hope Drusilla has a good sense of humor.
Well, your plan?
Right. The Cyclops and I have a score of drachmi to settle. The same score as you, my rough and tumble friend.
He wouldn't be after me if it wasn't for you, my friend.
Right. But I swear, this will put an end to it. If he insists on sending his goons after us, we'll make sure his last good day was yesterday.
It's not a war. It's a pissing match.
You know just how to hurt me, Cassandra.
It's not that hard. Trust me.
Think. What does the Cyclops value most? His men? His land? His ships? No! His obsidian eye!
Get to the point, Marcos.
Oh, fine. We're going to steal it.
Are you crazy? You borrow his drachmi, then you steal his eye?
Having it means we win. Then it goes to market. We kill 2 birds with 1 obsidian eye.
He'd better hold still, or he'll lose both eyes.
No, no! It has to be done without the Cyclops knowing. You cannot be seen.
Then my new bow will come in handy.
He keeps the eye in his house. It's too valuable to wear out. A wise choice until you show him the error of his ways. Wait for the sun to set, sneak in, and then bring me the eye.
Fine. But you won't get away with being cheap.
Cheap? You wound me, Cassandra.
It's your defining trait.
Bring me the eye and I'll prove you wrong. Remember, not a soul can see you.
Got it.
Pull this off and our heads won't be the Cyclops' trophies when he comes back.
Well...
Now to find the eye. If it's as valuable as Marcos says, it'll be hidden.
I could sneak in and be all sneaky, but nah. Not this playthrough. We're just gonna run in there and just destroy everyone. Damn the consequences, which are very minor, you just get attacked later.
Hello, I see you. Why, Zeus, the Cyclops doesn't mess around.
I need cover.
If I'm quiet, I can hide in the bushes. Alaka. Must be some way to have that much protection. I have to stay out of view.
Victory! She's mine! Got you now! Are you even trying?
Hey there, Shin. Welcome on in. Spoiler, Spartan Kick is overpowered. To a certain extent, there are some enemies that you do it to, they won't go flying off of an edge, because they're programmed to withstand that. But yeah, the enemies that you can just knock off great heights makes it OP when they just die from fall damage.
Be careful!
Do you know how many of his guards were there?
Considering how many showed up here, yes. What did I say about being seen? At least you taught them a lesson.
All for a fucking rock.
This rock could buy a house, my friend.
And yet, it's still not enough to pay back the Cyclops.
Oh, don't be upset. Think of all the fun we've had.
Right. Your fun, my blood. You can't keep dragging me into things, Marcos.
This will work, I promise you. Would I lie to you?
Don't make me answer that.
Take the eye, but don't sell it yet. No vendor would believe we came by it lawfully. They know exactly who it belongs to.
Fine.
Better your pocket than his socket.
I think that's enough for one day. Quiere, Marcos.
Wait! I saw a boat. One I've never seen before.
So?
The vessel's too good for this dirty town. It must be the Cyclops, and he brought friends.
He's back? I can never catch a break, can I?
Take them out, and that's one less thing to deal with. Besides, these strangers look rich as Chrysos. The Cyclops pays them well. It's win-win, my friend.
It can't hurt. What do I have to lose?
You? You're a winner if I ever saw one.
Then where are they?
In an abandoned house on the eastern coast. Who knows what golden fortunes shine in their hideout? Send them to Hades, then loot them for all they have. We'll be rich!
I'm keeping some of these golden fortunes, though. No negotiations.
Not even a drachme for the man who sent you?
The rest goes to pay your debt. These are my terms.
Oh, fine, fine. Now teach those strangers what it means to be Kephalonian. Draw blood or bleed.
Shin, the only thing that is missing is the goofy scream. Is that the one from the 300 movie? Are you referring to? When the guy gets Sparta kicked into the well? I think it's a well. Oh, Goofy from Disney. Oh, I gotcha. I can't do his impression.
The abandoned house and the people.
Find and kill the newcomers. Shin, yeah, hoo-hooey scream.
Normally have someone else do the field work. I don't suppose you know how to get this stain out.
There'll be more blood if you step closer.
Perhaps. But then you won't hear my proposition, Mistius. A clean slaughter. Very good work.
Not much sympathy for the men who work with you.
Not with me. For me. Employees. Now ex-employees, I suppose.
So you don't work for the Cyclops?
Your kind aren't usually believers of myth.
Not the monster. The man. You are an outsider. Why are you here?
Indeed, I'm not from Kefalonia. I'm here because what I'm looking for is.
These awkward stares.
You'll follow me, Cassandra.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I'm El Pinor of Kira. How do I know your name? I did what you did. I asked and people told me.
Tell me who sent you.
An inquisitive nature. Good. That will help.
You know more than you let on.
Knowing you is in my best interest. And knowing me is in yours. My prized possession was stolen and brought to Ithaca. Penelope's woven shroud. I need you to steal it back.
All right. I'll do it.
Don't expect it to be easy.
That's why it will cost you.
Then it's agreed. There's a rowboat in the harbor. Use it. It's not meant for open water, so be wise. When you have the shroud, meet me in the Temple of Zeus.
I will.
Oh, and Misthios, don't fail.
Headed to the house of Odysseus on a tiny boat. Let's try not to piss Poseidon off, shall we?
Shin, in your opinion, the Goofy scream is funnier than the Wilhelm scream? Oh yeah.
The legendary shroud. Eipinor wasn't lying.
I like that dialogue back there. You know more than you let on. It's like, well, it's not like he said he had some great secret. So it's like, well, I guess he knows about as much as anyone from a different part of the world that is just visiting this place. Like, he could be anything. He could just be like...
I lived on Kefalonia, I never realized the mighty Odysseus' palace was here.
Fire! Shit! Penelope's shroud. And the flesh? I mean, cloth. Sammy. I wonder if we'll be able to leave without getting into a brawl. Oh, am I kidding? This place never changes.
Cassandra? Good news, I hope.
Safe and sound.
Well done. And now the shroud is yours.
You don't want it? After all that?
I gained something more valuable today. For your troubles, Misthios.
If I knew any better, I'd think you were testing me.
Perhaps. You did well, Misthios. Tell me, How do you feel about killing a general in Megaris? Do this for me and earn double what you earned today. Are you up to the task? It would take you far away from Kefalonia. So far away you might never return.
Generals bleed like anyone else.
Good. What do you say?
I accept.
Splendid. You'll need a boat. You have one, don't you?
Of course.
Good. I hope it's sturdy.
And why is that?
The seas are much more dangerous, I'm afraid. War is coming, and the wolf is on the wrong side.
You won't be disappointed.
When your job in Megaris is done, come find me at Pilgrim's Landing in Phokis.
I like how one of the questions that you can ask there is, what war? What, you mean the war that Marcos mentioned earlier? You mean the war that the player knows about because Layla said at the start, the Peloponnesian War? Like that war? Is that the war that you're talking about? Like, why would Cassandra need to ask what war? She would know what war. I mean, she's on Kefalonia, but she's not dumb. You know, surely in all the years that she's been there, she's, you know, heard news from abroad and is like, oh, okay, there's some war going on. It's one of those things where it's only there for the player's benefit. So if you don't know what war, then you ask that, but the character shouldn't be asking that. Dr. Darling, Odyssey Weasel, the name for the future Elpenor emote. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's only a certain amount of slots that I can put emotes in as well. But, yeah. Hey, Godfather Al, welcome on in. Just me, or he looks like Ian McShane? Yeah, I could see that a bit. You definitely could see a bit of him in it.
I need a boat. I should go see the shipbuilder.
And in this playthrough, any chance I can have the character lie, we're going to lie. No illegal gatherings in public.
It's a fine ship, Telimenes.
Cassandra! She is that. Ready to ride the waves for the right captain and the right price.
What'll it take for you to part with her?
Oh, couldn't let her go for less than 100,000.
100,000? Who has that much?
Someone who's serious about buying a ship. You think craftsmanship like this is given away?
What if I told you I had obsidian to trade?
I tell you I still need 100,000 drachmi. Besides, even if I took your obsidian, a ship this size needs an army to sail it.
This is Kefalonia. I could always find someone down on their luck and willing to work for next to nothing to get off this island.
The seas are treacherous now. Well, more than usual. It would be suicide.
You're not being very helpful, Telimenes.
Not sure if this helps, but rumor has it the Cyclops is coming for you and Marcos.
Rumors mean nothing. Don't believe everything you hear.
Rumor also has it his ship is docked in Kleptus Bay.
His ship, you say? I'll have to pay Kleptus Bay a visit.
Be careful. That one-eyed brute has a nasty temper.
So I can take his ship and deal with the Cyclops at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Anyone else? Who then now? Bitches, who then now? Godfather Al. Random question, do you watch any TV series? Not anymore, no. I was kind of lost interest in long form, storytelling like that. Which is funny because video games take longer to get through than than a season of a show would. But yeah, I'm not really big into series anymore. Growing up, I was I really liked Hercules and Xena, and I really liked Goosebumps. But that was when I was younger. And as I got a bit older, I was interested in like Law and Order and shows like that. But in recent years, well, not so recent anymore, but like 10 years ago, I was watching The Walking Dead, but I lost interest after 2 seasons and never watched it again. I saw a bit of the Mindhunters show. That was a good one. About the serial killers. And The Haunting of Hill House. I watched that. I thought that was good. Hey, Mita. Welcome on in. How's things going? Oh, that's great, Enmita. I'm glad to hear that you're going good. As for me, I'm doing well. It was bittersweet finishing Origins yesterday. But I'll get to it again. Maybe not this year, but I'll get to it again eventually, so it'll give me something to look forward to. That's right, Enmita, yeah, finished Origins. Missed the ending because you're on your way home. Oh, that's no worries at all. Oh, yeah. That's definitely understandable. Cheers. And in this playthrough, I'm being not caring about dialogue choices. As in, like, not worrying about a very specific set of choices to get a certain outcome that I normally go for. So for this playthrough, I'm just basically choosing all the bad options, all the lying options, all the romance options, all the, being an asshole options, just everything like that. What are you doing here? What do you mean? Aeolus, you're dead. Yeah, well, I was kinda hoping you wouldn't notice.
Have you ever been wrong? I thought so once, but I was wrong.
Thanks for redeeming that Arnie impression from Hercules. The legendary journeys. Hercules possessed a strength the world had never seen, a strength surpassed only by the power of his heart. Oh, so the second one was from Hercules as well. Cool.
The Cyclops. Time to have a little chat.
Yeah, I have fond memories of watching those shows. Like, it was something to look forward to at the end of a school week. Especially when they had a back-to-back episode of Hercules and Xena. Xena was a bit more, I guess, well, I mean, to be honest, Hercules also had women with their boobs hanging out left, right, and center, but Xena also had some of that too, but it was more sort of like more serious tone in a way, but it still had the funny stuff in it.
They'll be watching for me.
Oh, the gods as my witness, I swear!
Which one?
What difference does it make? All of them! I swear, all of them!
I have never heard so much fucking god talk from one man in all my days.
Let him go.
No one on this island is allowed to say that word!
Did he say Cyclops? Did he hurt your feelings?
I don't like it when people call me that!
I didn't.
But you're so fat. I mean, big and strong. And you really do only have one eye.
My eye. Give it to me. Give it to me, and I won't kill Marcos for having you steal it! Give it to me!
You want it? Go get it.
What?
Breathe your last!
Now I'm mad!
I'll take it easy on you.
Fuck! This used to be a nice village. But now it's just a nest of anarchy and crime.
Shin, there's one thing they got wrong with that TV show, and that was his name. Hercules is the Roman version of his name. His original name is Heracles. That is true, Shin, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the case in a lot of pop culture media that uses the name Hercules. They always use the Roman version and still have it be Greek. It is in Mita, yeah. It's funny too that you can actually get that eye back as well.
We shouldn't delay here any further. Even rats like these have friends on Kefalonia.
By Zeus, these Kefalonian bandits are no joke. Good thing you're on my side. They really seem to fear you.
Shin, there's even an achievement for it. Yeah. Wonder what it's called. Is it called Stink Eye? As much as I like Barnabas, for this playthrough we're going to be mean to him. Shin, not the weirdest thing you have done for an achievement.
I can't thank you enough. After spending most of my life at sea, it would have been absolutely shameful to drown in a pot. Ah, where are my manners? I am Varnavas, captain of the Adrestia.
Well, Varnavas, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Cassandra, Misthios by trade.
Oh, but you're much more than that, I'm sure.
What do you mean?
When they forced my head underwater, I prayed to the gods. And when they pulled it out, there you were.
You called, and I answered.
Many claim to have blood of the gods in their veins. You're the first I actually believe.
So, you have a ship?
Of course. Gods forbid I'd end up stuck in this place.
What is it now?
Thanks to you, it's still in Sami Harbor, where I left it.
Seeing as I saved your ship and your life, I'd say you owe me.
Mind of a Mystios. You know who you remind me of? Me. A much younger me, of course, before I found my true purpose and lost my eye.
You're changing the subject.
Ah, yes. My apologies. You're right. I owe you my life. What could humble Varnavas do for the mighty Cassandra?
I need a ship and a crew.
Of course you do.
So, that's a yes?
My ship, my crew, and my services are yours.
You truly aren't from around here.
Ha ha! Gods no! And I thank them for that! Come now and see the Adrestia!
This is true, Dr. Darling, because later he gets reincarnated as Cesare. Cesare, oh Cesare. Talk to Barnabas in Sami Harbor. Lucas, you swear you just heard him say my shit. My shit. Come to my shit. Like, no thanks.
We are ready when you are, Captain.
Wait! Wait for me, Cassandra. I'm all packed and everything.
You're coming, are you?
If you're going, I'm going.
Phoebe, you're not old enough. I can't look after you all the time.
I can look after myself. I don't need anyone to help me.
Even if that were true, it's not your time.
But there wouldn't be any trouble. Promise. If I can't come, then take Hara.
Hara?
My pet eagle. She's my friend. Mater gave her to me. But she'll be your friend now. And it'll be like I'm there with you. You know, to remind you of me.
Thanks, Phoebe.
But you have to promise we'll see each other again.
Phoebe, I'm never coming back.
What do you mean?
Someone's counting on me to do something very dangerous. And there's a new future in it for me if I succeed.
I won't see you ever again?
I don't know. Until we do, you just have to keep yourself safe.
I will.
Cassandra! Leaving Kefalonia without saying goodbye to your dear Marcos? Tell me it isn't true.
Well, you're here now, so it won't be true. Goodbye, Marcos.
All these years as a dynamic duo! I'll never replace you! Well, I may need another assistant someday, but it won't be easy. Come now, give me a hug.
Yeah, Lucas, yeah. Yeah, I knew what you're getting at, yeah. Instead of him saying my ship, it sounded like he said my shit. In Mita, like Arno, that gets resurrected as Pierre in the Siege of Paris, from a defender of Paris to helping Vikings, or the other way around since Unity is after Valhalla chronologically. That's true in Mita. Yeah, it was cool that Dan Janot played something else in the series after Arno. And if you want to actually hear what Arno would have sounded like speaking English with a French accent, if you look up Pierre from Valhalla, you'll be able to hear an example, because he speaks with a French accent for that one. Shin, the weirdest achievement you have is Turd Burglar from Duke Nukem Forever. You have to steal poop. Oh yes, that's right. I remember that. Hey there, Mr. Epic. Good morning. Or maybe afternoon on your side. This is true. Yeah, it's almost 5:30 in the afternoon. How's it going, Mr. Epic? Gladys, you're sure the whole world has seen that video? People should think before saying something stupid that would turn into a meme. What killed you was they merged that meme with war. Ooh, what is it good for? You laugh so hard. Oh, sorry, Lotus. What video was it that you were talking about? I can't remember what I might have said that was related to that. You going good, Mr. Epic? Excellent. That's good to hear.
Partners shake hands.
The true sign of a woman in business.
And what does the future hold for you?
Wine, of course. Though you never know when the vines will wither. I'm always ready for another adventure. Speaking of adventure, I have a task for you, dear Phoebe.
An adventure? Yes!
Already following in your footsteps, isn't she, my friend?
Ready to set sail?
Lotus, you saw a video, but rules in here. You can probably send it to you as a whisper or DM on Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I might have mentioned something that was then in the video or something. But this is something completely different, is it? Yeah, send it through in a whisper and I'll have a look at it later.
Prepare to cast off. It's time to leave.
Good! The tides wait for neither man nor woman.
Time to go.
So, what course do we set? Where in this big, beautiful world does the mighty Cassandra want to go?
Megaris.
Megaris? But we'll be sailing into war.
I got a contract for some general's head.
Whose head?
They call him the Wolf.
The Wolf? Who wants Nikolaos of Sparta dead?
Nikolaos of Sparta?
Yet another flashback. Too many flashbacks in this game. Yet another flashback.
The oracle has spoken! To prevent Sparta's fall, the child must fall first.
You can't let this happen! Please, he'll do no harm. He'll help us. He will lead us.
Silence!
No! Stop! No! You can't! No! 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 Murderer! She has killed...
Does her over!
Pay for her dishonor! For the life she has snuffed! She's not Spartan, Nikolaos!
Don't listen! Nikolaos! Don't listen! No! No! Don't listen! Nikolaos! Why?
Father!
Nikolaos! Stop! Nikolaos! No! Nikolaos! Nikolaos, look at me! Look at me, Nikolaos! Don't! Don't listen!
Your blood is tainted! Rid yourself of this poison!
Father!
For Sparta!
Father?
Oh, my baby! Cassandra! Cassandra!
Leap of fail that doesn't succeed at failing.
Get me to Megaris. Now.
But I don't understand. Of all the places under Ilios, why risk our necks to go there?
Wolf of Sparta is my father.
That's fair enough, Lightus. I'll check that out later. Thanks for sending it through. Mr. Epic, South Park, the Stick of Truth achievements were funny. There was one where you must fart on your authority figures. It was called Truth to Power. Nice.
Nothing like a sea breeze.
Does the deck always feel like it's moving?
I've got the perfect opportunity for you to get your sea legs.
Oh? What would that be?
Well, when the Cyclops was giving me a drumming, his pirates took my cargo. I know their ship, and I know where they're heading. What say we get it back?
Sure. It'll be a good opportunity to see how your ship and crew perform.
All right there. Let's get moving. Let's see how the sails have held up.
And Mita, the one thing that doesn't make sense in this game is the leap of faith. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, like, there's a certain level of symbolism to the leap of faith that, if you look at Origins, it's part of, like, this idea of putting aside your fears and putting faith in just letting go, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in this, it's just more of a function of the gameplay being in an Assassin's Creed game, you know, or part of the Assassin's Creed gameplay approach, where you have characters that can do those leaps and stuff. Which is why I appreciate in Valhalla how Eivor can't actually do a leap of faith until she learns it from Hytham. Because what that does is, it basically brings forth that leaps of faith are more than just a really cool way to get off something very high, but there's an actual meaning behind it in the universe of the story as to why the hidden ones and the assassins do it, you know. But then again, you've got games like Black Flag where Edward can do a leap of faith straight away, you know what I mean? So Odyssey isn't the only game in the series that has a character who's not an assassin doing a leap of faith. But yeah, I definitely feel like the games that make it more of a thing for the character and symbolic and all that kind of stuff is the way to go. Hey there, Brutus. Welcome on in. How's it going? And Mita, yeah, you're about to mention that. You understand it is there just for gameplay, but it doesn't make much sense. That's true, yeah. You know, I mean, I can see the devil's advocate argument of saying, well, you know, Bayek and Aya didn't invent the concept of jumping off a great height and diving into something. Which, you know, that would be understandable. But in the context of assassins and hidden ones, there's an actual meaning behind the leap of faith. It's more than just a cool way to get down off of something. You're going great, Brutus. Excellent. That's really good to hear, dude. As for me, I'm going good. Things are going well. We just got off Kefalonia, so...
Welcome back, Commander.
Going not too badly so far.
Rowers! Go! Ship your oars!
There she is! Salvage nearby. Shall we pick it up?
Head for over water! Bows ready! Now the spear!
Bastards up, Mistios!
Light them up! Archers! Balance! Slow!
Someone better fire out!
I think I'm getting...
I lost a couple good men in the scrap with those pirates. The seas are more dangerous now that Sparta and Athens are at each other's throats.
We need new recruits to better our crew.
I know where to start. The best archer I know. He'd be a valuable asset.
When can we meet him?
Well, you're going to have to persuade him.
What do you mean?
You get him aboard and I'll talk him into it. A little drachmi should sweeten the deal.
So you want me to knock him out?
No, no. Well, maybe just pacify him a little. Then get him to the ship so we can have a little talk. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
Mr. Epic, you remember buying the Stick of Truth on PS4 at that time and got pissed off because they literally removed Censor the Game mechanic about an alien probe. It's something you won't name, but too long didn't read. You hate censorship in games. Yeah, well that's the thing, right? Like, if your game is not hiding the fact that it's for mature audiences, then within that, they should not be censoring things that are something you would expect in a game that is targeted towards a mature audience. You know what I mean? So I definitely understand that. Like, if they were pretending to be like a family-friendly game and then they put that stuff in, that would be understandable, you know, to censor stuff. But it's South Park, you know, it's not friggin' Bambi or something, you know what I mean? Hey there, Kit Kat. Welcome on in. How's it going? How's things? In Mita, you didn't really do much sea combat in this game, apart from the ones that were part of the story when you wanted to kill a cultist. Yeah. One of the things I hate is when you're about to get to a location and then an enemy ship interferes and then you have to destroy it instead of being able to just get out of the fight, you know. Not that that was something that didn't happen in Black Flag, but it just feels like it's something that occurs more often in this game. Mr. Epic, 1,000 times better boat combat than Sea of Thieves. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played Sea of Thieves, but I would say that this game has better naval combat than Skull and Bones. You doing okay, Kit Kat? That's excellent. That's good to hear. So this dude that that Barnabas tells you to get, you don't have to. Like, if you go and kill him, you can go back to the ship and then boom. Quest finished. Mr. Epic, my bad. Oh, that's alright. I mean, Skull and Bones is definitely understandable to not to remember that. Yeah, it is in Mita. It really, really is. Like, at the very least, they could have had a setup where there was like an arena for players with their pirate to have duels with other pirates. Kind of like...
You'll need to be cautious. They will be crawling with pirates.
Kind of like the...
Up to get the lay of the land. He'll spot my target. That's my target.
Kind of like the fight clubs in Syndicate. At the very least, to have some other kind of activity in the game that you can do to make you at least feel like you're a pirate. So we're not going to recruit this guy because I'm playing this game as not caring, an asshole, choosing all the bad options, all the smart ass options, all that kind of stuff. So
I should see who else is around. I still need more crew. It didn't go well. I had to kill him.
Maybe we won't try for a pirate next time. There'll be plenty more people we can recruit in the future. The gods will provide us with the opportunities we need. Of that, I am sure. We should set a course for Megaris. A long voyage can be relaxing, but we are not really the cruising type. If you want to spice things up a bit, you can always check my log over there. I make a note of anything I hear that could be of interest to a daring captain.
in Mita, a quadruple A game. Well, oh yeah, man, like they're ahead of their time, Ubisoft, with that game. We just don't realize it yet, but in 50 years' time, Skull and Bones will be held up as a classic of the video game industry in the history of all video games, and it'll be the first true quadruple A experience. We just didn't know it at the time that we were witnessing the greatest game that ever lived. Yeah, in Mita, the way that he flew from there, I love his like, Mr. Epic. Sea of Thieves is awesome, mixed up the two. I still haven't played that game actually, but I think I'm looking more for like a realistic looking pirate game, not necessarily a realistic pirate game. But my dream pirate game would be the quality and attention to detail of Red Dead Redemption 2. That kind of level of quality and detail, but you're playing as a pirate in an open world game where you can explore, you can plunder islands, you can go and find, like, you know, you can search for treasures, you can like find out about curses and all these things, like have a bit of a horror element to it, you know, that kind of thing.
Get ready to leave.
Hey there, Mr. Goatee, how's it going? You can't use that item. No. Indeed, Mr. Goatee. How's it going, dude? Mr. Epic, you played Sea of Thieves that launched one of the most beautiful water you ever saw. Oh, cool. That's good that the water that they've done in that game is really, really good. Going good, Mr. Goatee? That's excellent. Just vibing out today, gym and Elden Ring and magic as per the norm. Very nice. Well, that's good. I hope that you're enjoying all that as well. And what are you doing in Elden Ring at the moment? Like, have you done that DLC that came out recently?
The war has changed the face of the Greek world. If it's not Spartans or Athenians, it's bandits and pirates. Gods protect us all from mankind. The Athenians have blocked the entrance to the bay!
Get the oars ready! Arm yourselves! Set them up! Archers! Ready! Let's go! Let's see what they make of fire! Attack with your spears! I think they're going to rob us! Ready! Here! Ready! Burn them down!
We are not in good shape, Commander!
Ready to shoot! Arrows!
Watch out! They are trying to hit us! Hold for reloading!
Archers! Ready yourselves!
The ship is home! Watch them, Commander! They are heading this way! Commander! Get ready!
Go!
They are headed straight for us!
Got stuck on the fucking bloody... In this game, they made it that you can't get too close to land masses. Whereas in Black Flag, they give you a lot more room for error. You can actually get really close to the banks without actually getting literally stopped.
The Athenians have blocked the entrance to the bay!
Raise the sail! Get in position! Let's make them... Start rowing! Fire!
We missed them!
Jeez, get out of the fucking road. In Mita, you were playing some Dawn of Ragnarok yesterday after work. The story isn't very interesting, but the music is very good. You got addicted to the music? Oh, nice. Yeah, that can definitely happen too. You know, there might be one element of something that is really good, but the rest isn't that good. You know, sometimes you can be lucky and get like a lot of stuff that's really good. Like for me, if something has more things in it that I like than not, then it means that it's something that I'll, you know, play again. Mr. Gote, you just killed Melania and... Sorry, the last part was a typo. Black Blade of Malakath. Oh yeah, you just killed Melania and Mog today and going to move to the Elden Beast and the Black Blade of Malakath. Oh, was there a Malaka? Was there Dr. Darling? Mr. Epic, it's so sad that Ben Studios, who made the Great Days Gone game, most of the original devs are gone and the studio is now making a crappy live service game.